Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oscar Buzz. I've forgotten to look at the number again. I think it's 14.
I think last week it was 13, yes, so it
Okay.
should be 14.
The 13 plus. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We are on episode 14. I'm Trevor, here as always with my co-host, Thomas. Thomas, how you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. Good to get back into the swing of things. We've had a restful break, but back to talking Oscars.
Yeah. I took a week off because one, Christmas, and also two, nothing happened.
Yes.
But we have some new releases to talk about. Lots of new releases. We have Don't Look Up, we have The Lost Daughter, and we have Licorice Pizza to discuss. Plus, Thomas, you can touch on Being the Ricardos, which you've now seen, and I can touch on Red Rocket and Come On. So do you wanna kick off the show with Being the Ricardos?
Okay, Cynthia, you talked about it last week. Yeah, I thought I was pretty mixed on it. There's some people that are loving it, definitely not loving it.
Yeah.
Some people hating it. I didn't think it was anything that bad. I do think Nicole Kidman was better than you made her out to be. I did like her performance. And I think that all performances were good. J.K. Simmons as well is a saving grace for the movie. Javier Bardem as well was very good. I do think Javier Bardem was better than Nicole Kidman, but I do still think Nicole Kidman was good. Everything they did with her like makeup and all of that sort of aspect, the makeup, costume design, even the production design you can throw in as well. I thought that was very impressive. I just thought, and this is a weird complaint given it's an Aaron Sorkin film, I just thought the screenplay felt a bit messy. It didn't know what it wanted to do. And, that is my main problem with the film. It sort of just felt confused, really. It's the word I'd use to describe it.
I 100% agree about the screenplay. Like, it just, I honestly don't think Sorkin knew what he wanted to do. I think he just said, I want to make a Lucille Ball movie, and then just went, this thing, and this thing, and this thing. And then it just, was a bunch of things that weren't cohesive.
Yeah, and I don't know if the gimmick of having, days, I don't know if that really worked for the film. I don't know. Yeah. It just felt all a bit messy.
Well, especially since that narrative, that part of the narrative was only, half of the film, because the other half was, flashbacks.
Yeah.
So any kind of momentum that we could have done with, day one, day two, kind of went away. I don't know. It, it didn't work. Something where the day thing was used very well was something like The Rescue, which we can talk about The Rescue. I watched it.
I watched it a while back, so my memory of it is a bit tainted, but I loved The Rescue.
It was very, very good. I think it's my number 3 doc of the year for just my personal picks. I would still put Sparks Brothers and Summer of Soul above it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd have it above Summer of Soul for me personally.
Okay. Yeah. So it's your number 1?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. No, I thought it was very, very, very well done. And I don't know if part of it was I followed the news story as it was happening, so a bit of the suspense was taken out, I guess, of knowing what happened, but it was still incredibly well executed.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I think I just found the topic and all of that more interesting to me than Summer of Soul. I'm not the biggest fan of musical documentaries. They're just not my thing. Interspersing stories with music, it's just I prefer a cleaner story like The Rescue, and it delivered on that. I personally didn't really follow the news story. I knew it happened. I knew what the ending would be, but I didn't really follow the news story. So I did think it was interesting the way they told the story, and I did think it very interesting, this documentary.
Yeah. No, it was very, very good. I don't know if it can win.
I don't think so.
I think it's very clearly Summer of Soul and Flea as the front runners right now.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait to see Flea.
Yes,
Yeah, I very, very excited. All right, I'll touch on Come On, which by the way is my favorite movie of the year.
Nice.
Woody Norman. Wow. He is absolutely incredible. I think we made fun of, he won a Lifetime Achievement Award somewhere. It's deserved. He did more in his career than most actors will ever do, off of just this one film. He is absolutely, honestly, he's had a better career in acting than Jared Leto. I'll throw it out there. So yeah, I absolutely loved Woody Norman in this. Joaquin Phoenix is like it's such a reversal of like Joker, where he's so subtle in this. Like he's a lot of it is just him kind of letting Woody do his thing, and then he's just like kind of bouncing off of him and providing like the deeper emotional beats. Gabby Hoffman is really good, especially considering a lot of her stuff is like done over the phone. Yeah, it's a really incredible movie. The last line of the film absolutely broke me. It's beautifully written. Yeah, I really love 20th Century Women. Going back and watching Mike Mills' other movies now. Just watched Thumbsucker actually, and then I'm probably gonna watch Beginners in the coming days because I love the way he writes. I really hope that this gets into at least original screenplay, at least.
I don't know. I think it might be a little. It had a spike in popularity, but it's not been getting in the critic circles as it should be. So I don't know. I mean,
another movie that I saw recently was Mass. I was finally able to see, and that's another one. I hope either of those two can get into original screenplay because I know both of them are on the bubble, and if at least one of them can get in, I'll be happy because Mass is absolutely amazing.
Would you be happy with them? Because the one you'd presume they would be replacing is the French Dispatch. So would you do that trade?
I did. Yeah, I preferred both of those screenplays over the French Dispatch.
Nice.
I mean, I love. Listen, Wes Anderson's a good writer, but you don't come to his movies for the writing. You come to his movies for the technical impressiveness. Like I much prefer. I think French Dispatch is better directed than Come On in Mass, but I think their screenplays are like almost like just objectively far superior.
Okay.
So Red Rocket was good. It's like it's the uncut gems of this year. You're basically just watching this guy absolutely annihilate his life.
Okay, and I did love Uncut Gems, so
yeah, I wouldn't say it's as anxiety-inducing as Uncut Gems. Like the editing isn't this like blah blah blah, but like it's a like porn star coming back to like his hometown after 20 years, and him trying to like recoup his life, but then he falls in love with like a 17-year-old girl, and just like he just self-destructs his entire life. But he thinks that he's doing like great for everybody around him. Like he thinks that he's doing well for himself, and he thinks that he's improving the lives of everybody around him. But like he's just destroying his life. And Simon Rex is really good. He's so charismatic, and like he makes you like kind of like him at the start. And then when he starts doing a bunch of terrible things, you're like, oh no, but okay. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, which I was originally like kind of daunted by for like a story like this, but it's very earned. It flies by. The colors are beautiful. Like all of the houses are like bright, like pastels. It's like, bright pinks and blues and greens and yellows. There's a couple of beautiful looking sunset shots. Like the colors really are popping here. Like this is Sean Baker at its best. It's also a very funny film. Like it's both funnier and darker than The Florida Project.
Right. Okay.
It's very well done. As far as Oscars attention, no, Edgar. No. Like The Florida Project was going to be way more accessible for the Academy. Yeah, I think Simon Rex would probably be deserving, just like Adam Sandler was probably deserving. But I don't see it happening for this movie. But it's very good. We love A24 here. We love A24.
You do love A24.
All right, let's get into some stuff we can both talk about. Licorice Pizza. Speaking of relationships that may or may not be legal.
Yep.
What do you think?
Yeah, so I'd say I enjoyed it on the whole, whilst having a fundamental flaw with the story, which is sort of weird because I just couldn't help but think if it was the other way around, if it was the man who was 25 and the woman who was 15, it wouldn't run. They could not make that film. I don't think.
That's what Red Rocket kind of is. He's in his like late 30s and the girl is like
Okay.
17. But it's
Yeah.
portrayed as like he's a terrible person.
Okay, yeah. See, I think, yeah, I did have that fundamental flaw with it. But if you do look past it, I think there is a really fun, really great film here. I love the way it, puts you into this time period. I really do. It made me want to go and buy a waterbed. I obviously didn't because, I'm a mature person, but still, I do want a waterbed. And I thought if the two lead performances were any worse, this film would have failed for me. I think Cooper Hoffman and Alana Haim are just so brilliant as their characters that this film just works. Like, you could put them in any story, and I think just have these two, and it would work. As for the supporting performances, Bradley Cooper was obviously the standout. And as I said in my Letterboxd review, follow me on Letterboxd. If Jared Leto gets in over Bradley Cooper, I'm gonna lose it because just in 5 minutes he does so much more than Jared Leto.
I don't think either of them get in, honestly.
No, I don't. But if Jared Leto does get in, and a performance like Bradley Cooper doesn't get in, that's and I thought the plot was sort of there. There wasn't much of a plot, which is fine because I think the screenplay was tightly written enough and well structured and quick and fun that it doesn't need a plot really.
Yeah. No, this is definitely more about the characters, and I think it's actually really important that Cooper Hoffman and Alana Haim are both newcomers. To just kind of have them be in this world. And they like you said, like you could have put these characters in any film and they would have worked. They're just their characters are like I felt like I knew both of those characters by the end. Like it just felt like a fun like hangout movie, just like between the two of them. And it's just like it's such a fun watch. But yeah, I don't like the idea of portraying this kind of relationship in a positive light.
Exactly.
I don't think it works, and I think he almost could have gotten away with it because for a majority of the movie, Alana Haim's character, who's just named Alana, I think Alana Kane, it's like okay, whatever. He does that with a lot of like, isn't Daniel Day-Lewis's character in There Will Be Blood named Daniel?
Yeah, that is a thing he likes to do. He likes to, well, I guess just likes to not do. He likes to not think of names for his characters.
Not name.
Yeah.
But like, Alana Haim's character continues to like deny that they're in a relationship. She keeps on saying like, no, we're not together. And I think for most of the movie, Cooper Hoffman is like, no, like we're together, and he's trying to make this relationship happen. And I think that can work. Having this dynamic where you have like this like teenage boy thinking that he's in a relationship with an adult woman, and the adult woman's just like, no, we're just like business partners. And then, without spoilers, there is an intimate interaction towards the end of the film, where which I think is initiated by Alana Haim's character, and then it's just like, okay, well now it doesn't work. Like, because I think if it just kind of stayed with what it was doing, like I could have excused it. Like I think that could work. But as soon as
the scene where they're running it's like so powerful that it almost makes you forget that it's doing this thing. But then it's just always at the back of your mind, which does detract someone from the movie.
Yeah. Also, the theater that was in laughed way too hard at the racism. So that was a problem. Which that's completely inexcusable. I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood kind of did it too. Like, why PTA and Quentin? Like, I mean, Quentin Tarantino. I think most people can agree, not a great guy.
No.
But like PTA, like, come on, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought that this movie was beautiful. I would gladly rewatch it. I don't think that I can ever really love this movie, I guess.
It's too problematic, I think. It's a beautiful film, but a problematic one.
Like, I would call it a problematic masterpiece because I think like everything about it is almost like a masterpiece. Like, it's visually gorgeous, the editing's incredible. It just you're completely immersed in this world. Every single performance is amazing. I mean, Bradley Cooper, holy crap. Like the dude's amazing. Like everything about this is is great, except for the problematic stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. And here's the thing, like, I wouldn't be mad about this winning Oscars, like, but I also wouldn't be like happy about it. And it depends. Like, I think that Lana Haim should absolutely be nominated. Like 100%, she should get in over Kidman. Like, no question about it.
Yeah, I would agree with
that. Like, she should be in that 5 spot. And then, like, it's gonna get a screenplay nom. It's that versus Belfast. I don't know if this is the type of screenplay the Academy would go for.
No, I think it is a brilliant screenplay in the way it's written and the dialogue and the back and forth. But I agree. I don't know if it's. I think it's probably now second to Belfast.
Yeah, and loose in the sense that it's just like you said, there isn't that much of a plot. It's mostly just about these two characters just like kind of living and existing in that world. Which like we traditionally haven't seen like almost like narratively films get Oscars. Like look at Nomadland last year. We thought that was a sure thing, but that's for the most part a narratively film. I mean, it doesn't really have that strong of a narrative. It's just kind of about Fern like traveling the country and like the people she encounters along the way.
And Minari as well, you could argue, doesn't have the greatest of plots ever.
Right. But like I think that works for certain films. And like but like Nomadland, like that was obviously when you picture director, and that still didn't get screenplay for that. So like Licorice Pizza, I don't know. I don't think it would be wise to predict it for screenplay.
No.
Director, I don't see happening. Like I don't know. I think this movie probably goes Oscarless.
Yeah, I don't see it winning anywhere. I think PTA will still get in. I think the 5 is very solid. PTA is 5th currently.
This is getting a picture nomination. It's getting a director nomination. It's getting a screenplay nomination. Actors could happen, and then like I don't know about any techs.
I think editing would be the only one it would be
right.
For.
But once again, even that feel like an Oscar-y, like there wasn't that much editing. It was very quiet editing, which like it works in the sense like I didn't even notice the editing was there, which is a sign of great editing, where it's just like it completely immerses you into the world. But that's not Oscar's editing.
No.
Like Oscar's editing is something like West Side Story, where it's like da 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 bam bam, like back and forth all over the place. You know, like this is not Oscar's editing. So like this gets 3, maybe 4 nominations, all above the line, and I think it probably loses all of them.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd agree with that. I would agree with that.
All right. Let's get controversial. Don't look up. I've seen this movie twice now, and I really enjoy this movie. I was proven wrong off of I didn't think it would be that great, and I really enjoyed it. The first time I had more problems, and I think on the second time they were even resolved. Like I wasn't a fan of the editing the first time. Like I still don't think it's great, but it worked better for me the second time. I think every performance is incredible. I think the way it critiques things by shoving, like I think it like beating you over the head with stuff and shoving it down your throat works, because that's how everything is. So it's like it's critiquing us about the things in the way that the things critiquing us. Like I'm not gonna. I think you get my point, everybody out there. Like I think it's like it's very intentional. I don't think McKay is like unsensitive enough to where he like didn't know that he wasn't beating us over the head.
Yeah,
I think that's a very intentional choice, because that's how everything is, and it's reflecting how things are. Like just like Doctor Strangelove, people are comparing it to. Like Doctor Strangelove could be more subtle because that was a much more subtle time. Like I think that this just I don't know. I think this really works. I think it critiques everything. I think that the only likable characters are really Jennifer Lawrence and Rob Morgan by the end, because even disregarding some things that DiCaprio does with his marriage, I would even say like he kind of succumbed to like the corporate money making machine of like let's create a profit out of death.
Yeah.
Like, and I really think, I mean, and he's like, the scientist that we're all supposed to believe, and like it played into like, I think it criticizes people on all sides, which I don't think is what a lot of people were expecting. They were just expecting it to like, ha ha ha, these people thought COVID was fake, ha ha ha. Like it takes a look at all of us and how all of us have responded to the situation and critiques all of us, which I think some people had a problem with, but like I think it's really, really masterfully done. I completely agree. The post-credit scenes were stupid. We didn't need them.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even watch them. I'd heard they were stupid, so I thought I'm just gonna turn off at the credits. I don't need to watch them. I do know what happened. I know something to do with Jonah Hill, but I don't know the exact details, and I don't really care to be honest. The ending to me was so powerful. You don't need to add post-credit scenes.
100%. That's why the post-credit scenes were awful. Like the ending is incredibly powerful. Like, but I really love this movie.
Yeah, I know we both came out a lot more positive than a lot of people. I gave it 4 out of 5. And yeah, I agree with most of what you said. This film's very funny, like properly funny. At some points, it's also a lot more popular than I was expecting it to be. Not in terms of reviews, but in terms of how many people are watching it. Which
it's #1. It passed Spider-Man.
Exactly. And I've been talking to people who like maybe watch Spider-Man, and that's about it for the year. But they've been watching it, and so that's good for the Oscars. The Oscars do like popular films. And yeah, I do think the performances were pretty good all round. Pretty good all round. I do think there are some odd ones there. I don't think Timothée Chalamet was great.
Timmy can do no wrong. Timmy can do no wrong.
And I also think Ariana Grande was funny, but it wasn't exactly a world-class performance.
She did improvise a song, I will say. That song, it was
I did hear that. Yeah, and it's a great song. It's a funny film, and I do like how you can read whatever you want into it. Like, if you want to think it's about COVID, think it's about COVID. If you want to think it's about climate change, think it's about climate change. If you want to think it's about anything else, go ahead, because it leaves enough open to interpretation. And I think that's a very difficult balance to strike. It's subtle, but it also allows you to interpret what you like out of it. It's not subtle, I meant to say. But so yeah, I had, and it's a fun movie. Like that's all you can really ask out of this, and it's a fun movie. You have a blast watching it. I don't see where the criticisms are coming from. In all honesty,
like I think that this one's gonna be really timeless. Honestly, like we're gonna see something like Belfast or The Power of the Dog win Best Picture, but I think 10 years from now we'll look back and like one of the films we'll remember the most will be Don't Look Up. I don't think we'll remember Belfast that much past this year, even if it does win Best Picture. Just like also, we don't remember like, The Artist.
Mark Rylance. I just want to mention Mark Rylance. Brilliant.
Yeah, amazing. Like that's like the performance that people are criticizing the most, saying that he was awful. But like I thought that he was maybe the best performance of the movie. He was absolutely amazing. So I really like this movie. All right, let's move on to something else so people stop yelling at us. Let's talk about The Lost Daughter, which I think we're pretty divided on. The more I think about it, the less I like it.
Okay. What I will say is I think this is a film for mothers, and I think this is a film mothers will get a lot out of. I personally am not a mother. I'm assuming you are not a mother. No, okay. Just thought I'd check. But I think there was a lot to like in this, but I think I admired it more than I enjoyed it. I don't think I completely loved everything about it, but from a technical standpoint, I thought it looked great. I thought Maggie Gyllenhaal did a really, really good job with it. I thought Olivia Colman's performance was one of the best I've seen all year. Not Kristen Stewart level, but definitely up there. But not only her, I think it is a bit unfair that Jessie Buckley's the one getting award buzz. I do think Dakota Johnson is better than Jessie Buckley and gets more to do, but they are both exceptional. And yeah, I just thought there was a lot to like in this actually. But so as I said, I didn't really connect with it.
No, I didn't. I don't know. I thought the ensemble was amazing. Olivia Colman, Jessie Buckley, Dakota Johnson, like we mentioned, they're all incredible. Like very, very great. Aside from that, like I didn't really feel that this film moved past the premise. Like the premise is like a woman like kind of rediscovering like, you know, in remembering about her being like a mother when she sees like another mother at the beach and like she's connecting the experiences. But like, I don't know. I never felt the emotional weight that the movie wanted me to about her grappling with the like experience. Like it didn't feel like this was the first time that she grappled with this experience, I guess. It just felt like the first time we were seeing her grapple with this experience. But like I don't know. I thought that the flashbacks were really repetitive and dull. And like I don't think we really needed them. And they were really poorly inserted. Um just as far as like we I know, it just felt like they were establishing the same thing over and over again, and I didn't get any more depth out of the character than I already had. So like I think I really like the way this was shot. I really like how dark and like murky it is. I think it's lit really, really well. Like I appreciate a lot of this movie. I don't know. I think Maggie Gyllenhaal needs a little bit more time. I think she has a lot of potential. I just like the the structure of this film just didn't work for me. It felt like it kept on killing its own momentum whenever it got something going. So like I think that there's a really good movie in here somewhere. I just don't think like its full potential was realized. And I think the same goes for Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think she can be a great director. I just don't think this realized her full potential.
Yeah, I don't know if it completely deserves the adapted screenplay nomination that it is
Yeah,
almost certainly going to get. I don't think it
yeah,
really completely deserves that, but I do think that this was just a very interesting character study of Olivia Colman's character. I do think that Olivia Colman's performance just carries this film completely.
yeah,
And yeah, I just enjoyed watching Olivia Colman play this character and explore this
yeah,
character. I guess that's why I guess I like the film more than you. I guess I don't know. It's an interesting one. It is an interesting because it
yeah,
has its problems. I don't completely connect with it, but I can appreciate there is a lot going on with this film and a lot to
yeah.
like.
Yeah, no, I don't hate the movie and like I appreciate a lot of what was set up. I just the execution I don't think worked as well for me as it did for you. Oscars wise, there's no way Maggie Gyllenhaal gets in for director. I know she got in the Golden Globes. There's absolutely no way.
No,
Like
yeah,
it's not happening. Um, like picture, I don't see happening for this movie.
I think it's there's a lot of
A
number
10 spot.
10 slots.
I
I
don't
think
know
it
what
could.
it's on. I think Don't
I
Look Up
think,
is pretty solidly the 9 though.
yeah, exactly. And then you've got 10. It could be Drive My Car. It could be Lost Daughter.
Could be Spider-Man.
It could be Spider Man. It could even be Nightmare Alley could make a comeback.
Yeah,
It could be a great number of things, and this is one
yeah.
that maybe I'd say maybe for picture.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah, that 10 spot, that 10 spot. Um yeah. I think Coleman is very deserving and I won't be mad at all about her getting in.
I
I,
would honestly put Coleman at number 2 probably now behind in terms of getting in. I'd say
yeah,
she
I'd
has
agree with that.
surpassed
I think
Chastain.
Chastain's number 3.
Yeah, and then Gaga, and then someone else.
Yeah, Haim, Kidman or Ziegler probably are the 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
Supporting actress I don't see happening here.
No, no, I don't see it either.
Um yeah. It just for either of them. I mean, I think obviously Buckley is stronger, but like looking at supporting actors, it's DeBose, it's Dunst, it's Nega, it's Ellis, it's Belf. I think
Yeah,
those are your 5, and then outside of that, I think your next 5 to get in, I'd say probably in order are Rita Moreno, Marley Maitland, Ann Dowd, Jesse Buckley, and Judi Dench.
yeah.
I think
I'd
for
say
the
those
next
are yeah. They're the only ones with a chance now.
I think like that's the top 10 and like but no, I think that Dowd, Moreno, and Maitland would all get in before Jesse Buckley would.
hmm Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
So yeah, with adapted screenplay, like I think Power of the Dog is obviously the number one at this point. I think that's one of the biggest locks of the ceremony. Um, it's the Power of the Dog is just it's winning, and then after that, I think Lost Daughter is the number 2, pretty undeniably. And then I don't know what else. Like you have Coda.
I'd take Coda's number. I'd take Coda, West Side Story. They're 3 and 4 probably.
And then that last spot is Drive My Car, Dune, or Passing. I think.
Yeah.
Like I don't see anything else getting in. I think Drive My Car, Dune, and Passing are pretty solidly the 5, 6, and 7. So yeah, and then aside from that, for The Lost Daughter, I don't really think it gets in anywhere else. Like it wasn't shortlisted anywhere.
No, it's not going to get in any text. It's not going to get in any text. So
it's only going to be cinematography or editing, which I don't see happening.
No, exactly.
So if it does, it's a lock for Best Picture. I think that immediately catapults it to that number 10 if it gets cinematography or editing.
Yeah, I would agree.
But yeah, probably 2 Oscars for this stuff, or nominations.
Yep, which is probably 2, maybe 3, which is a pretty good outing for it.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so let's talk about some news quick. Armie Hammer is being replaced by Will Arnett in Next Goal Wins. Taika's new film. I mentioned you this before the show, but Taika said it was because Armie Hammer wasn't available for reshoots, which no, he is not, because he's going to jail. I don't think that's confirmed yet, but like probably I think he's at least in like court right now.
I mean, I'll be completely transparent. I have not done any research into Armie Hammer, because if I feel like I do, I will never be able to watch Social Network and Call Me by Your Name again. So to be honest, I'm keeping clear of it. And I know he's a bad man, but you know, I don't know what exactly he's done. So just to be completely transparent.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a good actor. Just, you know, he did some things. But yeah, okay. So Will Arnett's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I thought, because Armie Hammer's obviously, you know, quite a big guy, quite jacked. I didn't think Will Arnett was like that, really. You know, looking at pictures of him, I am just looking at pictures of Will Arnett now. You know, he's I mean, they look similar. I will say that there is an air of similarity to them, so I can see why he's chosen Will Arnett to replace him.
Yeah, I don't think this has any effect on the Oscars. Like, I think the only acting contender here is going to be Mikey Fassbender. Anyways, this was going to be more of a supporting role, and I don't see, especially now that it's Will Arnett. Like, no offense to Will Arnett, but I don't see this happening. And then Elizabeth Moss is the female lead, which I mean, maybe, but like this movie's strongest contending is probably an actor for Fassbender, and then adapted screenplay, and then like director and picture as of now. Like who knows what else? Who knows what else? I'm assuming this movie's coming out this year. I could see it. This feels like something that will come out at like TIFF or something, similar to what Jojo Rabbit did. But
yeah,
I mean, Taika won screenplay last time. See if he can do it again.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, let's transition right in to talking about our most anticipated Oscars contenders of 2022. So I know on your channel, I think you did a shorts video about your top 5 most anticipated.
I did.
I might do something like that. But like, this is specifically what we think has some of the biggest Oscars chances in no particular order, but just some of the movies we're most looking forward to in regards to the Academy Awards. So we can just go back and forth. And just pick random ones on our list that we want to talk about.
Yep. Should I go first? Because I've got 2 sort of caveat ones. So I'll just go with 2. So I'll go Avatar 2 and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, simply because their predecessors got into Best Picture. So they might. I don't know about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I do think that's less of a chance, especially with the tragic departure of Chadwick Boseman. Avatar 2, I do think has a chance because this is the franchise that is built on technology and pushing it forward and
that could be the Dune
pushing it
of this year.
Exactly. It could be the June of this year, and if the film's good, if the film's liked, and if it does do something groundbreaking, I could definitely see Avatar 2 getting in.
Yeah, I'll throw out my quick caveat one, which will be Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Once again, its predecessor, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, won Best Animated Feature. That's the only place it's going to be contending, but like, we'll see. We'll see. It's probably that versus Lightyear at this point. So,
yeah.
All right, let's get into our big ones here. Or actually, I'll throw in another quick one. This one probably isn't coming out this year, but that'd be Barbie from Greta Gerwig, which might be like my most anticipated movie, regardless of year. Greta Gerwig, one of my favorite filmmakers, probably my favorite aside from Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie is playing Barbie. Ryan Gosling is playing Ken. What else? What else do I need in life? I mean, I know Noah Baumbach is working on the screenplay with Greta. Like, all of the things, all of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So they released a plot synopsis, and is a doll living in Barbie Land is expelled for not being perfect enough and sets off on an adventure in the real world. This seems so much like something that Greta could do so much with this about like the toxic perfectionism that women have to live up to on the internet. Like, this is perfect. I'm so excited for this movie, and it's going to be amazing. And nobody can tell me otherwise.
Yeah. So I will go with, since you talked about one of your favorite filmmakers, I'll talk about one of mine, Disappointment Boulevard by Ari Aster. Again, I don't know if it's releasing this year. It's not been confirmed, but it presumably is. And I haven't read plot details. I don't know. But all I know is that Hereditary, Midsummer are 2 5-star films. Why would this be any different?
Yeah. I mean, and Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, exactly.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I did know Joaquin Phoenix from it. But so, yeah, I mean, Ari Aster. Hereditary was close to getting in. I remember a lot of people did want Hereditary to get in. There was definitely a movement for Toni Collette to get the Oscar. And this one might get in. It might do some things. Hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah. I think that, like, okay. So the only thing that we know about it so far as plot is just like it's a like decade spanning like tale of like an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So, and the entrepreneur being Joaquin Phoenix. So like, yeah, this seems totally like an Oscars thing. This seems like his most successful thing. It's supposed to be like a comedy thriller. So this seems way more accessible. I'm very, very here for this. All right. I'll touch on next The Northman from Robert Eggers. We talked about the trailer a couple weeks ago.
I intentionally left this one off because I don't think it has that much Oscar chances.
100% does.
I'll let you talk about it.
100% does. Okay. So at post Oscars in April, we're going to do our incredibly early Oscars predictions. As of now, this is winning production design. Guaranteed. Okay. Have you seen the behind the scenes pictures of this?
I have not, no.
He built a town. He built an entire medieval town that's like a couple acres big. Robert Eggers built a whole freaking town. Okay? Yeah. This is the front runner for production design right now.
Yeah, maybe. 100%. I think anything people saying this will get into picture. I just don't see it. But yeah, you can continue with your below the line ones.
Sound is getting nominated. Definitely. I mean, we have a trailer.
Maybe.
Not definitely. But like as of now, going off of the trailer and what we know, production design, sound, I think that costumes gets in. I think that cinematography gets in. And I think it will get either director or screenplay.
Okay, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is my third most anticipated film of the year. I am really looking forward to this film. But I just don't think it has many Oscar chances. But I would love to see it get into Oscars. I really, really would. Because I do love Robert Eggers as a director. I'm really hyped for the film. I just don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I could also see score happening too.
Maybe.
Like I know, I'm pretty. I think that this movie has a shot. Yeah, you go next.
Okay, so I'll talk about one that to be honest, I'm not that interested in. The Bee Gees biopic that Kenneth Branagh's doing. I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
very interested in it in itself, but it's a musical
Yeah.
biopic directed by Kenneth Branagh. It's probably got some Oscar chances.
Yeah. Who's in that?
I'm not aware. I'm not aware.
Okay. Okay. But whoever's in that probably has some chances as well. Like, we're probably looking at something like makeup and hair, editing, you know, probably yeah, it's probably getting into picture.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Speaking of music, even though this is presumably not a musical, but the director has made one of my favorite films of all time, which is a musical, and that would be Damien Chazelle's Babylon.
Yeah, that's on my list as well. But I'll let you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love La La Land, by the way, in case people couldn't tell. Listen, this is Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie, starring. Samara Weaving's also in this. Also, Tobey Maguire's here, so that's
Yeah.
just cool. He's producing it, so like, good for you. Um, like, yeah, this. It's set in Hollywood during the transition from silent films to talkies, focusing on a mixture of historical and fictional characters. This is like, I love old Hollywood stuff. Like, I know people didn't like Mank. Mank was one of my favorite movies of the year. I adored Mank. I love stuff about old Hollywood. It's like, if I can travel to anywhere in time, I'm going to like 1930s, 1940s Hollywood. I
Yeah.
love that period of time, especially that transition from silent films to talkies. I mean, we see like the effect that it had on some actors kind of explored in something like Sunset Boulevard, which you still need to watch because it's
Yep.
amazing.
I do.
Um, it's a really, Sunset Boulevard's great. We see, effects of somebody who was cut out from Hollywood because they weren't as good with the talkies as they were with the silent films. So I think Damien Chazelle can do a lot here. The poster's in black and white. I don't know if this will be shot in black and white, but Damien Chazelle in black and white would be gorgeous. I mean, the man rarely misses. Like, I know First Man wasn't as big as we thought it was going to be, but it was still a major contender. Every single film he's made. Did First Man First Man missed picture, right?
It did miss picture. Yeah, it did.
Right. Yeah. But like, I don't know. I see this being absolutely massive. This might even be the front runner to win Best Picture at this point.
Yes, I would agree with that.
I mean, it's getting a like December. I think it's getting a Christmas release date. Like,
Yeah,
right at the
and
end of the year.
especially after the La La Land debacle, I feel like they're going to want to give him
Yeah.
a Best Picture award.
Right. And like, I mean, Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie, I think, are very strong to be nominated right now. I'm very much looking forward to this. This could get like, I mean, the nomination cap on this is insane. Like, picture, director, actor, actress, maybe a supporting, screenplay. I don't know if it's original or adapted. Score could happen. I mean, it's a Damien Chazelle movie. He's great with music. Cinematography, if it's in black and white, even if not, old Hollywood stuff. Editing, production design, it's old Hollywood. Like, costumes, makeup, and hair, it's a period piece. Like, this could go so many, like, it can be, it's like, that's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like, it's looking at 12 or 13 nominations. Like, this is gonna be insane. It's gonna get so many noms.
Yeah,
Or it could just be a terrible movie, and then it won't be sad.
So I will go with what I believe to be the second second frontrunner, and that is the untitled David O. Russell project.
Okay.
I mean, it's David O. Russell, and the cast is like very good. Rami Malek, Margot Robbie, Michael B. Jordan, John David Washington, Kristen Bell.
Rami Malek.
So I said yeah. Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy as well. So Robert De Niro. So
Taylor Swift.
Taylor. I deliberately didn't read that one out, I have to say. So yeah, I think that director and cast alone, this has got to be one to look out for.
Yeah, 100%. I'll go with another big one here. Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yep, on my list.
From Mr. Marty Scorsese. Once again, the cast here. Leo DiCaprio. Always has to be considered. Bobby De Niro. Also here. Jesse Plemons. When are we going to get Jesse Plemons nominated?
Yeah.
Like, come on. I mean, he should have been nominated for Judas.
Yeah,
He,
yeah,
I really liked him in Judas. I mean, he deserves to be nominated for The Power of the Dog, but he's gonna miss. I mean, he should be rewarded for his argument with the bee in Jungle Cruise.
mm.
In Vice, like I wouldn't have been mad about it. Like I think he was more deserving than Sam Rockwell.
Well, you haven't seen Breaking Bad, have you?
I have not known.
So I won't spoil it. But I don't think the public have forgiven him for something he did in that show.
Oh,
I think it'll take years for people to finally forgive him. Maybe that's why
okay.
there's some conspiracy against him.
Interesting.
But yeah,
But yeah, I mean it's Scorsese. It's during the serial murder of members of the oil wealthy Osage Nation in 1920s Oklahoma, a string of brutal crimes that came to be known as the Reign of Terror.
yeah. I don't want to say this sounds really cool, but it does sound quite
It
cool.
sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I'm very here for this. All right, let's keep going. This is fun.
Okay, so I'll throw out The Sun. You know, I
Yep.
mentioned my love for the title because now he can do a complete set.
Yep.
Yeah, Florian Zeller, Father, great film, deserving of
Yep.
the nomination. Looking at the cast, Anthony Hopkins again. We know he can get a good performance out of Anthony Hopkins. Laura Dern, Vanessa Kirby, Hugh Jackman. I mean, yeah, this sounds good. This sounds great.
Geez, I love these letterboxed reviews of this. So the top 3 that people putting down. Can't wait for the FUCU, the Family Unit Cinematic Universe. The next one, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit soon. And then next he's got to make the daughter or the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
But this cast, Hugh Jackman, Laura Dern, Vanessa Kirby, and Anthony Hopkins. I mean, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I'm going to throw out Jordan Peele's Nope.
Another one on the list.
Yeah. Us was a big contender. It missed, even though I think Lupita was probably deserving of a nomination in that. But Get Out was a major smash hit at the Oscars, and this is being led by Daniel Kaluuya, Oscar winner for Juice and the Black Messiah, and nominee from just last year, Stephen Yeun.
Yeah.
So two of the hottest actors right now in the books of the Academy. We know absolutely nothing about it, but it's titled Nope, which like cool. And the poster's like really blue and like it looks cool. And then there's like a cloud with like a kite string attached to it. I don't know what this is going to be, but it looks amazing. And yeah, like it's Jordan Peele. I don't know if this will be Get Out or Us, but either way, if it's going to be either of those, it's going to be a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know about Us being a great movie. It was a good movie, not a great.
Okay, not great. It was good. Yes.
Yeah. I hope it is more along the same veins as Get Out. But let's go with Poor Things by Yorgos Lanthimos. Look, I've only seen The Favourite out of Yorgos Lanthimos' films. Okay. I want to get around to Lobster. I want to get around to Kingdom of Sacred Deer. I really did not like The Favourite. I did not like it. But that doesn't stop it being an awards contender, and it doesn't stop Yorgos Lanthimos being an award contender, and it doesn't stop this cast being award contenders. Emma Stone, Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo. You know, it's a good cast. Again, it's a good director. We don't know much about the film, I don't think. Oh, wait, no, we do. It's based on a book.
Yes.
Or a play or whatever. I don't know. It's based on something.
Yeah, it's based on a book. And it's basically about a woman who like, okay, so this is very Yorgos. It's a woman who escapes her like abusive husband by pretending to drown herself. And she's recovered by like a geneticist who like experiments with her brain to make her like the perfect match for him.
Okay.
So like it's gonna be very weird. It's gonna be very Yorgos. The Lobster is amazing. It's one of my favorite films of all time. This is very Yorgos. I don't know how Academy accessible this will be, but they nominated him for Dogtooth, or they nominated Dogtooth. So who knows? Yeah. All right. I will next go to Andrew Dominik's Blonde, starring Anna de Armas as Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, also as Adrian Brody in here. So, like, a problem could be that it's going to be rated NC-17.
Yeah.
NC-17. At least I know that's the American rating. I don't know what the British equivalent is, but like it's the step above R.
Yeah. Oh, step above. Oh, I know. I would assume that's an 18. I would assume that's an 18.
So I don't know what that is, but like traditionally, like I mean, I think the only other thing, like, have we ever seen an NC-17? I guess, or like it's also referred to as like the X rating. I guess like
Oh, okay. Wow.
Midnight
Okay.
Cowboy, Midnight Cowboy in like 1970 won Best Picture.
Yeah.
I think that's the only. I think that's the only time a
Yeah.
X-rated film has been nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know those stats off my head, but I presume it's quite a rare occurrence.
Yeah. So I still think Anna de Armas could be nominated, but I think that hurts its shot at picture.
Mm.
This also tells me that they very clearly are not going for awards. This is just going to be like Andrew Dominik's film. But I could still see it happening. It could still happen.
Yeah. So I will go with. Why not go with The Fabelmans? Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Basically biopic. Yeah, I mean it's Steven Spielberg. We see, anyone saying that Steven Spielberg's dropped off and he's not a great director anymore. Just go watch West Side Story.
Definitely.
And yeah, so Steven Spielberg is still at the top of his game, and this is the biopic. It's probably going to be quite a personal story. Yeah, I just see this one being a real hit with Oscar voters.
100%. This might be contending with Babylon. Like I think right now the favorites are Babylon, Killers of the Flower Moon, and The Fableman.
And as I said, I put David O. Russell's project in there.
Yeah, David Russell as well. Yeah.
But I'd say those are the top four, yeah.
All right, I'll throw out what's probably going to be a big tech hit, which is going to be Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Also important to throw out, the stop motion animators behind this are the team behind Fantastic Mr. Fox. For the Pinocchio doll. It's Guillermo. I mean, there's gonna be two Pinocchio movies in 2022. Robert Zemeckis is doing one for Disney, and then Guillermo del Toro is doing this one. This one is set during Mussolini's Italy, and it's about like fascism and about like the love between this like puppet and its like father. This one I assume is going to be a lot better. Yeah, I think that this could be massive with techs. I don't know about getting in the picture, but it could be a major tech player.
Yeah. Okay, so I will throw one I've gone back and forth on. I have gone back and forth on given the plot, and that is She Said. This is the Harvey Weinstein one. Now, either it's going to be one the Oscar voters are really going to go for. It feels like the sort of plot that it might just take off, or since a lot of them were friendly with Harvey Weinstein, it might be too uncomfortable. It might be one that they want to completely avoid. This one to me is either really in or really out, but it's going to be interesting to see either way.
I could see it being Bombshell.
It can be Bombshell.
Very, very similar subject matters. Like I don't know about a picture nomination or like I don't think that got screenplay, but like I could see the acting getting nominated and then like
Carey Mulligan.
Yeah, I mean Carey Mulligan just got nominated for Promising Young Woman.
Exactly.
I could see her getting nominated, and then I know maybe it could get into the screenplay, but I could see it being very similar to Bombshell. All right. I'm surprised you haven't thrown this one out yet. I'll throw out David Fincher's The Killer.
Yep. See, I was a bit dubious on the fact that this would be out by the end of the year. This is one I am less likely
to be out. I don't think anything's listed, but like they're in the middle of shooting it right now, and I'm assuming it wouldn't come out until November or December.
Yeah. So I didn't have it on my list because this was like we've been hearing about Killers of the Flower Moon for ages now. This is one that's more recently just been announced. So I didn't know if it, but I am massively excited for it.
Granted, COVID for Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, this one massively excited for. David Fincher. I was just updating my top 25 of all time. David Fincher's got 3 in there. 3 of his films are in there. Along Peter Jackson also has 3, but that's a different story. It's a trilogy. But yeah, 7, Fight Club, Social Network. All 3 are, and if it's like 7, which it might be, even if it's like Zodiac, which I think is a great movie. I don't think it's top tier Fincher, but still, I really do enjoy Zodiac, which it sounds like it is based on the plot.
It's going to be the writer of 7, So he's repairing with the writer of Seven.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is going to be their first film since Seven together, Andrew Kevin Walker. So, I mean, stars Mikey Fassbender and Tilda Swinton. I mean, it's Fincher. It's going to be big.
Yeah.
All right, let's knock out a couple more here.
Yeah, so I've only got one left on my list, and that is The Whale by Darren Aronofsky.
Yes.
It's Darren Aronofsky, Black Swan. You know, he's done some controversial films. I remember Noah being quite a divisive film when it came out, as was Mother equally. So he's a man that makes controversial, divisive films, but if they hit big, and The Whale could hit big.
100%, 100%. All right, so you said that was your last one?
Yeah, that was my last one.
All right, I'll also throw out just a couple more that I'll touch on briefly, like very, very quickly. So Knives Out 2, the first one.
Yeah, I thought about putting it on because it got the screenplay last time.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think it's a massive Oscar contender, this one.
Yeah. This one I don't think is coming out this year, but Asteroid City, Wes Anderson's next movie. He's shooting it right now. And it stars Tom Hanks, Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson, Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Adrian Brody, Jason Schwartzman, Jeff Goldblum, Jeffrey Wright, Bryan Cranston, Willem Dafoe, Rupert Friend, Liev Schreiber, Maya Hawke, Tony Revolori, and then Michael Cera. So like pretty big cast here.
Yeah.
It's a love story set in Europe. So I mean it's Wes Anderson. So I don't know if it comes out this year. Couple more things. The Way of the Wind from Terrence Malick. It's going to be about Jesus. So like, I don't know. It's Terrence Malick. It's about Jesus. We'll see. Also Mark Rylance is going to play Satan in it. So like, I am so here for this.
Yes.
Noah Baumbach's new movie called The White Noise. It's Adam Driver and Greta Gerwig. Adam Driver is on his fourth wife, which is Greta Gerwig, and it's just about them like figuring out life. Don't know if it's coming out this year. It's going to be for Apple TV. That's tricky with the release date. Last two, Bones and All from Luca Guadagnino. It stars Timothy Chalamet, and he's a cannibal. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's guy behind Call Me by Your Name. And last one is Alex Garland.
The director of Call Me by Your Name is making a cannibal movie. So it's a bit ironic.
Yep. And last one here is Men by Alex Garland. Alex Garland, of course, behind Ex Machina and Annihilation, which were relative contenders. It's going to star Jessie Buckley, and it's a young woman goes on a solo vacation to the English countryside after the death of her ex-husband. So that could be a thing. So that's what I have right now. Probably to a lesser extent is like The Eternal Daughter from Joanna Hogg, Behind the Souvenir. Stars Tilda Swinton. And lastly, this is another one where it probably won't happen, but Tar from Todd Field. It's going to star Cate Blanchett. Todd Field, this is going to be his first movie in like 15 years. But he did Little Children in 2006 and In the Bedroom in 2001, which both got nominated for Best Picture, I believe. So this is only his third movie, but it's his first in 15 years. Last two got nominated. I don't know if they both were for picture, but they both got at least 3 or 4 noms. They were big Oscars contenders. So we'll see.
I actually did forget one, which is Lightyear. I thought I just wrote it in. I didn't actually have it on my list, but since you brought up Spider-Verse way back, I thought I might bring it up because it's Lightyear.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Iñárritu has this film Bardo.
Yeah, I remember talking about that ages back.
Yeah, the thing with that is like, he broke COVID protocols and got a bunch of people on the set killed because of it. So like, there might be some negativity behind that, and rightfully so. So I don't know, but those are some of the biggest films to look out for next year. I can't wait for our for our predictions, which will be very fun. I honestly, I can't wait.
Yeah.
For our opening predictions. Okay. So we talked about the biggest ones for Best Picture, right? If you had to pick based off of what we saw so far, who will win actor and actress? I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay. Actress, I'm going with Margot Robbie in Babylon.
Which one? Yeah,
Actor,
that one. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Which one? She is in a lot this year. Actor, you know, it would be boring just to say Brad Pitt in Babylon, but I might have to. I might. I'll go with Rami Malek. I'll go with Rami Malek in uh, David O. Russell Project.
Okay. Is he lead or supporting?
Oh, that's a good question. Actually, I don't know.
Because who else is in the David or I feel like there's somebody else in the David O. Russell project that might be
Whoever's the lead actor in that, I'll go with that.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thomas, do you want to know why I asked you that?
Okay, why did you ask me that?
Because I'm stalling because I'm trying to pull up the Phoenix Critics Circle website.
Oh, okay.
All right. I found it. Jumping into the Utah Film Critics Association winners. This is just a winner runner-up format. So kicking off, the most important award of the year, best performance in a fantasy, horror, or sci-fi film.
Okay.
Runner-up, Dev Patel in The Green Knight. Winner, Tony Leung in Shang-Chi. Sure. I'm here for that.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm happy that Tony Leung is actually getting an award for something this year because he's great.
But over Dev Patel, really?
But he's Tony Leung. Like,
right. Yeah. He was good in it. He was good in Shang-Chi. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Foreign language film. Runner-up, A Hero. Winner, Flea.
Oh, okay. That was not the two I was expecting, but
animated, runner-up, Mitchell's. Winner, Flea.
Okay. They're liking Flea.
Documentary, runner-up, Flea. Winner, The First Wave. So this is on the short list, and it is a National Geographic documentary about COVID.
Yeah. Is it too soon? Is my only like we're still living in a pandemic, so I don't know if it's too soon because I mean with Omicron, we're in another way
into it. That could also be good for it.
It could be good for it. That is true if you think about it like that. If you're a positive person, me, I tend to be more negative. So I think it could hurt the film, but equally it's been being talked about more and more, which is always good.
Yeah, this is not the first time I've seen it show up, so we'll see. Editing, runner-up is a tie between Tick Tick Boom and Macbeth. And winning is West Side Story. So no Dune.
Good.
West Side Story. Yeah, West Side Story taking the win here. Original score. Runner-up is Bo Burnham's Inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm happy. Yeah. We'll take it.
I'm happy with that. I know we both loved Inside. So
yeah.
Winner.
If you're gonna allow it just put it as a winner.
Yeah. I mean, winner is Power of the Dog.
Okay.
No Dune again. They aren't liking
no Dune again. Yeah.
Okay. Cinematography. Runner-up, Tragedy of Macbeth.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still definitely getting in. Like I know it's talked about for a little bit of a drop off, but I think it's a lock at this point.
Yeah.
Winner, The Green Knight.
Oh, that's good. Well, I mean, it would be better. Yeah, it would be better if it was Spencer Green Knight. But we take the wins where we can. So the Green Knight, good to see it show up here. And as you said, it's been climbing. I don't think it has enough legs though to be in all honesty.
Yeah. Adapted, runner-up, The Lost Daughter. Winner, Coda 1. No Power of the Dog.
Okay.
This is like one of the first times it's ever missed. That's kind of
I mean, I don't know if Coda is Coda number 2 or is The Lost Daughter number 2.
It's close. I think it's close between those 13 with Lost Daughter in the lead for noms.
Okay.
So it's close. Yeah. Original screenplay, runner-up, Mass. Winner is Mitchell's vs. the Machines.
Okay.
Sure.
That's
okay.
That's an interesting category.
Yep. Supporting actor, runner-up, Troy Kotzer, Coda. Winner, Cody Smith-McPhee, Power of the Dog. They're the top 2.
They are the top 2. Yeah.
Supporting actress, runner-up, Ariana DeBose, West Side Story. Winner, Ann Dowd for Mass.
They're liking Mass. Mass.
Yeah. Actress, runner-up, Olivia Colman, The Lost Daughter. Winner, Amelia Jones Coda.
They're liking Coda.
They're liking Coda. Actor, runner-up, Andrew Garfield, Tick Tick Boom. Nice. Winner, Nicolas Cage Pig.
Yes.
He keeps on picking them up. He's number
Yes.
6 right now. He's 100% the number 6 right now.
He is. And that is brilliant.
It's insane. He could get in.
He could. I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
It's
but
insane that he's climbed the
love
title.
it. Yeah.
It's
like I probably would say Andrew Garfield is the one I'm rooting for most to win, in all honesty. But
yeah,
Nicolas Cage. If Nicolas Cage gets in, I think I'll be rooting for Nicolas Cage, even if Andrew Garfield's performance is better.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, my favorite performance of the year was Adam Driver and Arnett, but I think Andrew Garfield and Tick Tick Boom is a close second. But Nicolas Cage, man. Nicolas Cage. Yeah. All right. Director, runner-up, Stevie Spiels, West Side.
Stevie Spiels, yes.
Winner is Campion, Fire the Dog. So they snubbed it for adapted, but give it director. Best Picture. Right. What are you predicting based off of what we know so far?
I think it's going to go boring and go Power of the Dog.
Yeah, you're right. Runner-up was Coda. Winner is Power of the Dog.
There you go.
I don't know how they snubbed it for adapted, though. Like, how do you snub it for adapted and then still go, but picture?
I don't know. Maybe they probably did the thing where you share it, where like Nomadland, The Father last year, give one picture, give one screenplay. They may have thought the same thing.
I guess, yeah, but I'm very curious to see okay, what if Nicolas Cage wins Critics' Choice? Is he in?
Then I think we could be having serious talks about Nicolas Cage versus Denzel Washington. I think we could be having serious talks about them too.
Yeah. All right, St. Louis. So I'll read out the nominees, then say the runner-up and the winner.
Okay.
So best scene.
Okay.
We have to. Well, I'll just say the winner is. The winner is the truck driving in reverse in Licorice Pizza.
Okay. So, I mean, it was a good scene.
Foreign film. Nominees are Drive My Car, Flee, The Hand of God, A Hero, and Titan.
Okay.
Oh, no worst person. No worst person in the world.
No. It's being snubbed in a lot of places.
How are my 2 favorite international films going to get snubbed? Worst person in Titan.
Maybe.
Runner-up was The Hand of God. Winner, Drive My Car. And this strengthens The Hand of God. Hand of God is definitely in now. So what would take first person's spot, though?
Oh, I mean, there isn't really anything. I guess
number 6.
That is number 6, but I mean, Lamb. How ironic, but barely number 6.
Yeah. Documentary. Nominees are Flee, The Rescue, Summer of Soul, The Velvet Underground, and Tina. Tina came out really early this year, in March on HBO Max.
I can't say I've heard anything about this film.
About Tina Turner.
Yeah, I could gather that.
Yeah. Okay. So Velvet Underground. I keep on telling you, it's in. It's number 4.
Yeah, I've put it in. It's in my. Okay. It's in. I've got it at number 5. I do still think Ascension is probably higher, but it's in for me. It's in my predictions.
Runner up, Summer of Soul. Winner, Flee.
Those are top 2. Between those 2.
Action movie, comedy movie, and horror movie. I'll just read out the winner and runner up. Action, runner-up, No Time to Die, winner, Shang-Chi. Comedy, runner-up, Don't Look Up, winner, Licorice Pizza. And then horror, runner-up, Titan, winner, A Quiet Place Part 2. Whatever.
Yeah, yes.
Animated. Nominees are Encanto, Flea, Luca, Mitchells, and Vivo.
Vivo, okay.
Okay, what is this last spot? Is it Belle? Is it Vivo? Is it Raya? Is it Sing? I think it's Raya, but...
I mean, it is Raya. I do think it is Raya. I mean, maybe there's an upset, but Raya is looking strong.
Yeah. Runner-up, Encanto, winner, Mitchells.
Yeah.
Listen, I would be predicting Mitchells to win if the Golden Globes didn't snub it.
Honestly, there is a case to be made for any of the 4 to win, which is
100%.
Crazy. Pixar, Luca, yeah, sure, I could see that winning. Flea, yeah, I mean that's a critically acclaimed film that could win. Encanto,
Yep.
yeah, we've seen it win here and there. Mitchell Vs. Machines, it's been winning here and there. There could
Yeah.
be any one of them could win.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Visual effects. We have Black Widow. We have Dune, Finch, which missed the shortlist. Free Guy, which Free Guy made shortlist, right? Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
And then The Tragedy of Macbeth, which missed shortlist. The runners up. There's a tie. Are the two that missed the shortlist? For the Macbeth and Finch, and winner is Dune.
Okay. Yep. Fair enough.
Predicted. Production design. We have Nightmare Alley. We have Last Night in Soho.
Ooh. Okay.
The French Dispatch, West Side Story, and Dune. Runner-up, Dune. Winner, The French Dispatch.
Okay.
I think French Dispatch is number 3 at this point. Behind
Dune. Yeah.
The Nightmare Alley
yeah.
probably before.
I would agree with that. And then that fifth spot, probably Belfast, but
yeah,
could equally go to something else like Cyrano or any number of things could take that fifth spot.
Yeah. Costumes, Cruella.
Mm-hmm.
Last Night in Soho. I wouldn't be mad about this getting costumes. Like,
No,
it won't,
no.
but I wouldn't be mad. Spencer,
Yes.
Dune, and House of Gucci. Runner-up, Spencer. Winner, Cruella.
Yeah, I think Cruella's going to win. I do think Cruella is easily the strongest in this category.
What missed there? Oh, West Side Story missed.
Okay, I mean, that's not that big of a deal, I don't think, because, the costumes were good in West Side Story. I don't know if it necessarily deserves the costume design award, but it's probably going to get it just along with the package.
Yeah. Soundtrack, I'll just read out winner and runner-up. Runner-up was Licorice Pizza. Winner was Cruella. Okay. Score. Don't Look Up.
Yeah. Okay.
The Tragedy of Macbeth.
Wow. Okay.
Dune. The Power of the Dog. And Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
French Dispatch missed.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hot take. I think Parallel Mothers is the number 5 right now.
Oh, I wouldn't agree with that. I would have this 5 minus what did you say? The what was the weird one?
Macbeth.
Minus Macbeth. Add the French Dispatch.
I think Parallel Mothers sneaks its way in.
Okay. I think if Parallel Mothers was in foreign language, Penelope Cruz would get in, the score would get in, but it's not. So it's not.
Editing. We have West Side Story, Licorice Pizza, Belfast, Dune, Last Night in Soho.
Okay.
Runners up, a tie between Tragedy of Macbeth and West Side Story. Or sorry, no, I was looking at some. Sorry. Runners up is a tie between West Side Story and Belfast. And Last Night in Soho won editing.
Okay. I mean, this is really the award ceremony for Tragedy and Last Night in Soho. They're the ones they're liking.
Yep. Cinematography is Macbeth, Dune, West Side, Power of the Dog, and Belfast. These are the 5.
Yep.
Runner up. So this is what I accidentally read last time, which was Macbeth and West Side. And winner is Power of the Dog.
Okay.
Dune. Not getting in the top 3. Still got nominated. But, all right. Ensemble. Belfast. Ricardos.
Okay.
French Dispatch. Licorice Pizza. Mass. The runner-up was Dispatch. The winner was Mass.
Okay. Harder They Fall has lost steam, I would say.
I think it still gets into SAG.
I still think it gets in. I just don't know if it wins anymore. Like at one point, it was looking like it's going to.
I don't know if it's ever going to win.
There was one point in time where it was winning in a lot of places, but
yeah,
I don't think it. I think maybe gets in. I think it's number 4 or 5 at this point.
I think that probably we're looking at a Power of the Dog or a Belfast win.
Yeah, probably. Whichever one is looking more like to win Best Picture,
Yeah.
I think that'll be very telling.
Yep. All right. Original screenplay. Licorice Pizza. Belfast. Mass. Being the Ricardos. Pig.
Okay, I have noticed they're not really liking Don't Look Up. I guess
No.
no in editing, no in this
They
category.
gave it score. They gave it
They
score, but
gave
that's
it,
it.
yeah, but okay, yeah, Pig. I mean, great to see Pig show up.
Yeah. Runner up was Licorice Pizza. And winner was Mass.
Oh, okay.
Supporting, or sorry, we still need to do adapted. Accidentally skipped over adapted. We have Power of the Dog, Coda, West Side Story, Drive My Car, and Dune. This could do the Oscars 5. This could be the Oscars 5.
It could be. I still don't completely know about June, but this could be the Oscars.
What else gets in? Probably. What else would get in? Like we talked about, like Passing.
Maybe Passing. Maybe.
Oh wait, The Lost Daughter got snubbed.
Did it? Okay,
Yeah.
well, there you go, I guess.
So I guess Lost Daughter would probably replace Dune.
Yeah.
And then it would be Drive My Car in the fifth slot. I can see that happening. Runners up, tie between Coda and Drive My Car. Winner, Power of the Dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Supporting, Ben Affleck, The Last Duel.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Ben Affleck Tenderbar there, and I was worried.
Yeah, he's getting nominated for both. Bradley Cooper, Licorice Pizza. Yes. Kieran Hines, Belfast. Jared Leto.
Okay.
And Cody for Power of the Dog. So
no Troy. No Troy.
No.
Or no Jamie. No Jamie Dornan.
Oh yeah. Runner up was Kieran Hines. Winner Cody.
Okay. Yeah. Out of those 5, I would say that that's fair enough.
Yeah. Kieran Hines is number 3 right now. Behind Troy, I would say. Supporting actress. Ann Dowd for Mass. Kirsten Dunst, Power of the Dog. Rita Moreno, West Side Story.
Okay.
Ruth Negga, Passing. And Anjanou Ellis, King Richard. Wait. They put in Rita Moreno, but no Ariana DeBose.
Yeah, they did. I mean, again, with these sorts of things, you assume there's a rule, maybe.
Yeah.
But in which case, even still, that's a weird choice.
To go Rita, yeah. Runner-up was Rita Moreno. And then winner was Ann Dowd.
Okay. I mean, you'd expect the runner-up to be Ariana DeBose. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I think Ann Dowd's still very much alive.
I think she's alive. Yeah. I think she's still there. I just think the 5 is actually quite strong at the minute.
Yeah. Actor. Nick Cage, Pig.
Yes. Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog. Andrew Garfield, Tick, Tick, Boom. Will Smith, King Richard. Denzel Washington, Tragedy Macbeth.
Okay.
This could be Oscars fight. Like, I think that Dinklage is weaker than Denzel.
Okay. I'd say Dinklage, Denzel, Cage.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. You've got 3 that are in, 3 that are potentially in.
Yeah, for sure. Because, DiCaprio and Joaquin, I think, are pretty done.
Yeah, I think Joaquin was done quite a while ago.
Yeah.
I know you still had faith in him. And I think Leonardo DiCaprio, he's done as well.
Runner-up, Andrew Garfield, Tick, Tick, Boom. Winner, Nick Cage wins again.
And Nick Cage wins again?
That
is good. It could happen. It could happen.
All right. Actress. Jessica Chastain, Ice Tammy Faye. Olivia Colman, Lost Daughter. Lady Gaga, House of Gucci. Nicole Kidman, Being the Ricardos. Kristen Stewart, Spencer. So this is top 5 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's Haim or Kidman, but
yeah, I've got a feeling this might be the 5. I do. This is the 5 I'll be predicting right now.
Yeah,
that could change, but
The runners up are Coleman and Chastain, which makes sense, and then winner is Kristen Stewart, and I think that's pretty clearly our top 3.
Yeah.
So everything that just happened made sense.
Yes.
Director. Okay, there's 6 nominees for director.
Okay.
They're Paul Thomas Anderson, Licorice Pizza. Wes Anderson, The French Dispatch.
Okay.
Kenneth Branagh, The Power, or Kenneth Branagh, Belfast. Jane Campion, The Power of the Dog. Steven Spielberg, West Side Story. Denis Villeneuve, Dune. So they did the
Okay.
5, and then they added Wes Anderson.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Runner-up, Branagh. Winner, Campion.
Yeah, I'd say. See, I mean, Branagh, Villeneuve, Spielberg. There's an argument to be made that they're all number 2. I don't think there really is a front runner out of them 3. I mean, Jane Campion is the front runner, but in terms of the rest of them, I don't know. It's hard to pick an order outside of Campion first, PTA 5th.
Yep. All right. Picture. Our nominees are Belfast, Licorice Pizza, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story, and Tragedy of Macbeth. So it's top 4 plus Macbeth.
Yeah.
What do you think won?
What do I think won? Power of the Dog.
It did not. Power of the Dog and Belfast tied as the runner-up. Licorice Pizza won Best Picture.
Licorice. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, very, very. All right.
My tactic right now for picking Best Picture winners is just hope for the best with Power of the Dog.
Yeah. All right. Let's. We can probably do a couple more here before we get out.
Yeah.
All right, Indiana. A neighboring state to me.
Yes.
All right. So the breakout of the year. So runner-up was Michael Sinowski for directing Pig. Winner was Frank Kranz for directing Mass.
Okay.
Score, runner-up Dune. Winner Power of the Dog.
Yeah, it's interesting because both this and cinematography are between Dune and Power of the Dog, which is interesting. Like they're the 2 unconnected categories, and they're both being fought by the same 2 people.
And West Side Story as well in cinematography, but
yeah. Okay, yeah, you can add West Side Story as well, but I'd say still the top 2 in that category are Power of the Dog, Dune.
Okay, this is an interesting category. The Original Vision Award. So runner-up was Titan, and winner was Arnett. So I'm very here for both of those. I guess I like original visions.
Yes, original visions.
Best ensemble. Runner-up, The Humans.
Okay.
I'm here for this. It's a great ensemble in this big and getting no recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Winner was Mass. Do we think Mass gets SAG?
Maybe. I'll go. Ensemble is a tricky category to predict. Because every movie has an ensemble, so and most movie ensembles are good. So it's a tricky category to predict.
For sure. All right, vocal or motion capture performance. This is a fun one. Runner-up. Runner-up is Tom Hardy for Venom Let There Be Kind.
Okay. Fair enough. He was actually quite good in the film, so fair enough.
Okay. The winner. Okay, I'm happy with this. Olivia Colman, The Mitchell Serve the Machines. I'm actually very happy with that.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
She makes a great phone.
He does.
All right. Supporting actor. Runner-up, Jason Isaacs, Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Winner, Troy Kotsur, Coda. All right, he's here.
Okay.
Supporting actress. Runner-up, Ariana DeBose, West Side Story. Winner, Gabby Hoffman, Come On. Very happy with it.
Okay.
Very happy with it. Actor. Runner-up, Nicolas Cage, Pig.
Yes.
He's everywhere. He's
everywhere.
Oscar Isaac won for The Card Counter.
Yeah, that's sort of a roller coaster of emotions there for that one. I've not seen The Card Counter, to be honest. I don't plan on. Okay. Okay.
So his hair looks so stupid. Actress. Runner-up, Jodie Comer, The Last Duel. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. Winner is Kristen Stewart, Spencer.
Yeah.
Adapted screenplay. Runner-up, The Last Duel. They like it.
I liked it. Yeah, it's a solid choice.
Winner for adapted, Drive My Car.
Oh, Okay. Okay.
No Power of the Dog.
No Power of the Dog.
Original. Runner-up. Come on, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Winner. Mass.
Okay. Yeah. They seem to like the more sort of independent films in this group
Yeah,
of journalists.
which I am here for. Director. Runner-up. Fran Kranz. Mass.
Okay. Okay.
Winner. Jane Campion. Power of the Dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Documentary. Okay. Runner-up is Procession. So that's the
Okay.
Netflix thing. That's there.
That's there. I'd say that's there.
Debatable.
The first wave is there, and then yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
those are 7 that you've got.
Yeah. Winner is Kurt Vonnegut Unstuck in Time. I don't know what this is.
Okay.
I
Fair enough.
I it wasn't on the short list. Um yeah, it also won like their like special award. I think it was made by somebody from Indiana. I don't know. They gave it a
Oh.
special
Okay.
Indiana award or something. So
Okay.
animated runner up, Luca.
Okay.
Winner, Flea. Haven't been
Right.
seeing Luca show up as much in like these like top 2 type awards. It's like around.
No. No.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Foreign language. Runner up, Lamb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Winner is Drive My Car.
Okay.
All right. So then we have our 10 for Best Picture listed alphabetically, and then I'll have you guess.
Mm-hmm.
They are Annette, The
Oh.
Card Counter. God. Like, I'm happy that Annette's there, but Jesus, The Card Counter. Come on, come on. Okay, we're happy again.
Okay.
Coda, Drive My Car, The Green Knight, The Last Duel, Mass, Pig, and The Power of the Dog. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Well, what I will say first, I like this lineup because
Yeah.
you see in some award shows they give like the actor to weird random ones, and then for the 10 they just pick the 10 that we've come to expect. But this actually fits with what they've gone for
It does.
so far. So that's good. What wins? Let's go with Coda. Coda will win.
The runner-up is Drive My Car.
Okay. Oh,
The winner
okay.
is Mass.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You haven't seen Mass yet, correct?
I have not seen Mass yet. I
Okay.
have no idea how I'm going to watch Mass. I assume it's going to be much like The Father and release summer next year, probably.
Like it's streaming, or like it's available to rent. I think lots of different places, at least in the
Oh,
US.
actually, 20th of January. So, actually, soon. I don't know how I'm going
to rent.
Sky.
Okay.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just on a streaming service, which I've got. So, hopefully.
Yeah.
You might have to
Right
pay for it.
now, at least in America, you can rent it from like YouTube, Google, Amazon, Apple, Vudu for $4.
Okay.
Watched it. So yeah, I don't know. All right, now we have Dallas Fort Worth. All right. So best independent film went to Flea.
Okay.
Best score, runner-up, Power of the Dog, winner, Dune. Says
Yep.
we're talking about cinematography, runner-up, Power of the Dog, winner, Dune. It's
Okay.
yeah. Those are our 2. Best screenplay. Oh, so overall, our runners-up are a tie between Licorice Pizza and Belfast, and winning is Power of the Dog. So
Okay.
the two in original, and then the adapted winner. Animated runner-up, Mitchell's.
Okay.
Winner, Encanto.
Okay. I mean, yes. That was.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say Flea there, but okay. Encanto for the win.
Doc. So they did a top 5 here.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 is Val.
Right.
Number 4 is Procession. So
Okay.
Number
Maybe.
3, The Rescue.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Flea. And number 1 is Summer of Soul.
Okay. Yeah, Flea, Summer of Soul. It's very close. Very close.
And then The Rescues are number 3. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Foreign language film. Number 5, Flea. Number 4, The Hand of God. Number 3, The Worst Person in the World. Number 2, A Hero. Number 1, Drive My Car.
Mhm.
This is the Oscars 5. Probably in the,
Yeah.
or I think Flea might be higher than Hand of God, but yeah. And just
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the rest of these will be ranked from here on out. So
Okay.
director, before acting, and then picture. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, director. Number 5, PTA. Number
Mhm.
4, Denis Villeneuve. Number 3, Kenneth Branagh. 2, Steven Spielberg. 1, Jane Campion.
Yeah. I
This
mean,
feels like, yeah,
yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
probably how they're ranked.
I mean,
Maybe Denis above Kenneth, but it's those 3 and
maybe.
2 through 4.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a 5. We know that, and Jane
yeah,
Campion's gonna win.
yeah. This is interesting. Like I feel like they're actually aligning with the Oscars pretty well here.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
it would be more helpful if they had split up screenplay, because then you
yeah,
could get a sense of which one Licorice Pizza Belfast. But
yeah. For supporting actress, number 5, Ruth Negga.
Mhm.
Number 4, Katrina Balfe. Number 3, Ingenue Ellis. 2, Kirsten Dunst. 1, Ariana DeBose. I mean, yeah,
I mean, that's my 5, literally.
yeah. That's
Like,
my 5 with Ariana DeBose winning. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, supporting
In that
actor.
order as well.
Ooh, they've diverged a bit here. Number 5, Jesse Plemons.
Okay.
Dog.
Yeah.
Number 4, Ben Affleck, The Thunder Bar.
Okay. Next, you'll be saying, yeah, Jared Leto's on it.
Number Okay. Number 3, Kieran Hines, Belfast. Number 2, Troy Coates or Coda. 1, Cody Smith McPhee, Power of the Dog. So they have the top 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ben Affleck and Jesse Plemons aren't getting in. I hope at least for Ben Affleck. Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Actress. Number 5, Nicole Kidman being the Ricardos. I think that, yeah. Number 4, Lady Gaga. 3, Jessica Chastain. 2, Olivia Colman. 1, Kristen Stewart.
Okay.
It's the
So
5
yeah,
in order.
they're aligning with the Oscars.
Yeah. Actor. Number 5, Denzel. Number 4, Peter Dinklage. 3, Andrew Garfield. 2, Will Smith. 1, Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes. So yes, this is actually yeah.
All right. Picture. Number 10, Coda.
Okay. It's a little lower.
9, The Lost Daughter.
Okay.
8, The French Dispatch.
Okay. This one less
Yeah,
aligning.
this is a bit different. 7, Nightmare Alley.
Okay. I bet yeah, this is less aligning.
I think they still have top 6. I think they do. Number 6 is Dune. 5, Licorice Pizza. 4, West Side Story. 3, King Richard. 2, Belfast. 1, Power of the Dog. So Power of the Dog wins. No Tick Tick Boom, but they have the top 6. Power of the
Yeah.
Dog, Belfast, King Richard, West Side, Licorice Pizza, Dune. So yeah,
Yeah.
very
There you go.
interesting, Alice. Very, very
Yeah.
interesting. All right, let's keep on chugging along here. I okay. So, like, do you think what would Nicolas Cage have to do to get in? Like,
I honestly just keep getting in. Just keep
yeah,
getting in these places.
I think if he gets into BAFTA,
Yeah. If he gets into BAFTA, although BAFTA, as I've mentioned to you previously, are not good in terms of nominations predictions.
yeah,
They get nominated. They do pick some weird nominations sometimes. They're very good at win predicting, but nomination predicting not so much. So if he does get in there, you do think, well, is that one of your weird choices that you've gone for? I just think he needs to keep getting in places. The more he gets in, the more likely it is. It's
yeah,
that
for
simple.
sure. Okay, so Dublin did some weird stuff. Not as far as their picks, from what I just see from cinematography here at the bottom, but like, oh, actually, there are some weird. Okay, so they just did a top 10 for every category.
Okay.
So they also did best Irish film, but I don't care. So,
Yeah.
cinematography number 10, Come True, which is like this weird like indie horror film from March.
Okay.
Number 9 is Limbo, from Ben Sharrock.
Yeah, it's not a bad film. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah,
cinematography.
yeah. Like I mean, it's very Wes Anderson-esque
Yeah,
from its cinematography. So I mean, it was okay. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 8 is Azor, which that
Okay.
was one of the things that got nominated at International at Gotham.
Right. Yeah.
Number 7, Annette. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 6, The Hand of God.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not mad about it.
No,
I don't think it had
exactly.
the best cinematography, but it wasn't bad. Number 5, West Side.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Spencer.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. Number 3, The Power of the Dog. Number 2, The Green Knight.
Okay.
Number 1, Dune.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, best screenplay. Number 10, Limbo. Number 9, Azor.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Number 8 was First Cow, which came
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
So number 8's First Cow, 7 is Nomadland, 6 is Minari, 5 is Another Round, and then
Okay.
4 is Black Bear, which came out last year. So those all came out last year, but I think they're going off a UK release date.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is The Green Knight. Number
Mm-hmm.
2, so number 2 is Promising Young Woman, and then number 1 is The Power of the Dog. So Power of the
Okay.
Dog still.
Yeah.
Best actress. Okay, so 10 and 9 are Yoon Jung from Minari and then Claire Dune from Herself, so we don't need to look at those. But number 8 is Olivia Colman, Lost Daughter.
Mm-hmm.
7 is Dara Campbell and Anne at 13,000 Feet. It's a Canadian film. That
Okay.
looked okay. 6 is Jodie Comer, Last Duel.
Right.
5, Natasha Stork for Preparations to Be Together for an Unknown Period of Time.
I mean,
I
that's an interesting title.
Yeah. Number 4 is Kirsten Dunst, Power of the Dog. So they're, I guess, just actors overall.
Yeah.
So number 3 is Carrie Mulligan, Promising Young Woman.
Mm.
But then number 2 is Kristen Stewart Spencer.
Okay.
And number 1 is Frances McDormand for The Tragedy of Macbeth and Nomadland.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Whatever. Number 10 came out last year, and it's Stanley Tucci for Supernova, as did number 9, Luca Marinelli for Martin Eden. And number 8 is Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal. 7, Daniel Kaluuya, Judas. 6, Stephen Yeun, Minari. All right, this top 5, there's 3 in Best Actor that actually came out this year. Number 5 is Nicolas Cage, Pig.
Okay.
Then we have Matt Mikkelsen in Another Round. Then number 3 is Oscar Isaac and The Card Counter for some reason. Number 2 is Anthony Hopkins, The Father.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And then number 1, Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog.
Okay. Okay.
Documentary. The only ones that came out this year were number 10, The Rescue, 9, The Truffle Hunters, and 5, Gunda, 3, The Sparks Brothers, 1, Summer of Soul. So no Flea.
No Flea. Okay.
All right, director. Number 10, Ben Sherrick, Limbo. They're liking
Okay.
Limbo.
Yes.
Number 9 was Darius Murder, Sound of Metal. Number 8, Michael Sarnowski, Pig. 7, Leos Carax, Annette.
Mm.
6, Celine Sciamma, Petite Maman.
Okay.
5, Stevie Spiels, West Side.
Yep.
4 was David Lowery, Green Knight.
Mm-hmm.
3 was Emerald Fennell, Promising Young Woman. 2,
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve, Dune. And 1, Jane Campion, Power of the Dog.
Okay.
And for Best Picture, number 10, Azor. Number 9 was Pig.
Mm.
8 through 5 are Minari, The Father, Promising Young Woman in Another
Yeah.
Round. Number 4 is The Green Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Nomadland. Number 2, Dune. And number 1, Power of the Dog. So basically, they just did a bunch of weird stuff and then gave everything to Power of the Dog. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's do 1 or 2 more. We have the Online Association of Female Film Critics, or OAFFC.
Okay.
This should be an interesting one. All right, let's do it. The best female-led film, I think, is this category. The nominees are I'm Your Man, Passing, Petite Maman, Shiva Baby,
Yeah.
And the lost daughter, winning is the lost daughter. I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
Documentary. We have Flea, Julia, Summer of Soul, The Rescue, and Val. Runner-up, Summer of Soul. Winner, Flea.
Right.
Those two. Animated. We have Belle,
Belle finally
Flea,
showing up.
Luca, Raya. Mitchell's. They
Oh.
snubbed and got though.
Oh. Okay. They did.
Okay. Runner-up is Flea. Winner is Mitchell's.
hmm
Cinematography. Macbeth, The Green Knight, Dune, Spencer, Power of the Dog.
Okay.
Missed. Oh, West Side. West Side missed.
Yeah. Mm.
Runners up, Spencer
Mm.
and The Power of the Dog. Winner, Dune.
Okay. Okay.
Adapted, Power of the Dog, Lost Daughter, Coda. We're just going in order here. Tick Tick Boom, and The Green Knight. Runner up was a tie between Tick Tick Boom and The Green Knight. Winner is Power of the
Okay.
Dog.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we haven't talked too much about Tick Tick Boom in this category.
Right.
It's a maybe. You can chuck it in along with Passing and the Drive My Car and the other
Yeah.
sorts of ones.
I think
Gene
it's probably
as well.
the 8. It's probably the 8. I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
behind Passing and Drive My Car. And
Yeah.
Dune. Like, I think they're all ahead of it.
Mm.
All right. Original, Belfast, Teton,
Okay.
Mass, Pig, and The Worst Person in the World. I am very happy with this category.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, solid category.
Runner up is The Worst Person in the World.
Mm.
Winner, Pig.
Yes. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm here for this. Ensemble, Belfast, Mass, The French Dispatch, The Harder They Fall, and Power of the Dog. So these have been top 5.
Okay.
For
I
us.
mean, I guess they're probably the 5 then. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Again, it could be a great number of things. So
Yeah.
you're best just predicting the top 5.
Yeah. Runner up was Harder They Fall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's back a little bit. Winner was Mass. All right, supporting actor. Ooh. Coleman Domingo Zola. He keeps on showing up randomly. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
Jason Isaacs Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Roy Coates Coda.
Yeah.
Cody for Power of the Dog.
Okay.
And Jeffrey Wright for French Dispatch.
Okay.
He's been there.
He's been there. He's been there.
No Belfast Boys.
No Belfast Boys. So
Runner up was Jason Isaacs Mass. Winner Cody for Power of the Dog.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Supporting actress Kate Rona Belfast.
Mm-hmm.
Ariana DeBose West Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
Ann Dowd Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Kirsten Dunst Power of the Dog.
Mm-hmm.
And Riley Keough Zola.
Okay.
Zola.
So
Randomly
so
showing
no Ellis. That's the one that's snubbed, I guess.
Yeah, Ingenue Ellis is the snub.
Yeah.
Runner up is Kirsten Dunst. Winner Ariana DeBose. I think they're top 2. Probably.
Yeah.
This
Yeah. I would agree. I'd say they're top 2, and then I'd say it's difficult to choose between Nager, Balf, and
Ellis.
I'd say they're all on pretty even playing field.
Yeah, I'd say Belf is probably the weakest. Belf.
Yes, I would.
I think
I would
Ellis is
agree,
just.
but Ellis has been snubbed recently. I'd say.
That's true. That's true. Best actor. Nicolas Cage Pig.
Nicolas Cage.
Peter Dinklage Cyrano. Oh, okay. So Andrew Garfield Tick Tick Boom. Joaquin, come on. And Will Smith King Richard. They snubbed Cumberbatch.
They snubbed Cumberbatch. Yeah.
And Denzel.
Yeah. Okay. So that's interesting.
And we've seen Cumberbatch crush with the critics, so yeah. Runner up, Nick Cage Pig. He
keeps winning. He keeps getting. That's all he needs to do. That is all he needs to do.
Winner is Andrew Garfield Tick Tick Boom. Like these two, I'm so here for these two. Actress, Chastain Tammy Faye. Renate Reinsve, Worst Person in the World.
Okay.
Been a while since we've seen her show up. Agatha Roussel, Titan. Yes. K-Stu, Spencer.
Yeah.
And Tessa Thompson. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's interesting. So Coleman missed. That's weird that Coleman missed after they gave Lost Daughter like the best female led film. Gaga missed. Haim missed. Kidman missed. Very interesting.
There was a lot of misses. Yeah.
Runner up. Renat Reinsma.
Okay.
Sure. Winner is K-Stu.
Yeah.
All right, breakthrough performer. Alana Haim, Licorice Pizza, so she's here. Amelia Jones, Coda. Woody Norman. Come on. Agatha Roussel again for Titan. And Sanaya Sidney, King Richard, who I thought was like, I've said it before, but I think that she was really amazing in King Richard. Like,
yeah,
very
she was very, very good.
Runner up is Amelia Jones, Coda. Winner, Agatha Roussel, Titan.
Okay.
All right, breakthrough filmmaker. Maggie Gyllenhaal, Lost Daughter. Makes sense.
Yeah.
As does Rebecca Hall for Passing. Also makes sense. Natalie Morales, Language Lessons, which is a great movie. More people need to see this movie. It's really great. Edson Oda, 9 Days. Nice. And Emma Sullivan, Shiva Baby.
Okay. This is
Love these
the category for you.
Yeah. Runner up, Edson Oda, 9 Days. Very happy with this. It's a great movie. Rebecca Hall Passing wins. Okay. So this is a conversation we need to have. Can Passing get into Best Picture? If it picks up adapted screenplay and supporting actress, what reason does it have not to get in the picture?
I think if you've got the 9, and so Lost Daughter will get screenplay and actress, Passing will get screenplay, supporting actress. I think Lost Daughter is stronger. I just think those two films are quite similar in many ways. So I think you would just put in Lost Daughter over Passing.
I don't know. Passing, I don't know. I think it has to be considered.
I think it has to be considered.
I think it's in contention for that 10 slot. I think it's 100% one of the films in contention for that 10 slot.
Yeah, I mean, if there was 8 confirmed and we had 2 spots, I just think that if the Lost Daughter is stronger than Passing, Passing's not going to get the 10 spot, if you understand.
I don't know. I think it's close. I think Passing's closer than people think. Like, it's overall like 9th for overall nominations. Like, it's getting nominated a lot. Director, Kenneth Branagh, Belfast. Jane Campion, Power of the Dog. Julia Ducournau, Titan. Hey, fine. There she is for director.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Rebecca Hall Passing.
Okay.
And Denis Villeneuve, Dune. So no PTA. And no, who else missed? Oh, Spiels. Stevie
Spiels.
Runner up, Julia Ducournau, Titan.
Okay.
And winner is Jane Campion. Surprise.
Yeah.
Best Picture, Belfast. Coda. Spencer.
Okay.
Yeah. The Power of the Dog. And The Worst Person in the World.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. It's an interesting fight.
Worst Person in the World. What if that gets original screenplay and then it wins international feature? If that upsets Drive My Car, could that get into Best Picture at the 10th slot? Like, if it gets into original plus gets plus wins international?
Yeah. I mean, whatever's going to win international feature has to be in consideration. Currently, I think Drive My Car.
Yeah.
But in which case, yeah. Yeah. So if Worst Person in the World ends up being the one in contention, the one that's probably going to win Best Picture, that's when it's got to be looked at in contention, I think.
Yeah. Be interesting. Our runners up are Belfast and Coda. Winning, everybody guessed it. It's The Power of the Dog. I think it's number one. It's number one right now.
It is number one. I would like to see a bit more competition.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it. I know we have. I know. I'm really curious to see what Critics' Choice and Golden Globes do.
Yeah, because I feel that Critics' Choice will give it to Power of the Dog. I think
Golden Globes will go Belfast probably.
Yeah, and Belfast and obviously West Side Story probably for musical comedy.
Musical, yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. So I don't know. Be an interesting time, but very soon we will have our Critics' Choice and Golden Globes predictions.
I will just say, if Power of the Dog does win at Golden Globes, I think it's a lock for a win. Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, carry on.
Yeah, no, and we'll try to do some live reactions potentially for Golden Globes and Critics' Choice, because that will be fun. We'll also have our next Oscars predictions coming soon, very soon, post Critics' Choice and Golden Globes. A lot to look forward to. We're really heating up with award season. But until the lovely people out there see us again talking about Oscars, where can they find you?
You can find me at the Payments Pictures YouTube channel, and I'm now on TikTok at Payments Pics. And it's going good, actually. I tell you, shockingly easy to get views on there. Shockingly easy. Like, you just post it, and it's just on 100 views the next time you look at it, and you think, oh, okay, I can see why people are on it. And Letterboxd at Thomas Gladstone, also at Payments Pictures. You can, I'm sure, I appear if you search both of them.
Yeah. You can find me on Letterboxd at Trevor Madsen. I'm also on The Basement. It's in the links somewhere on my channel. And we just kind of ramble about movies. We'll play movie games where we do some fun stuff. We have some guests. I don't know. It's a fun time. But until next time, thank you everybody so much for listening. Stay safe and goodbye.